Hi, my lovely. So today we're going to be doing a live review of the couples of Love is Blind. I like their outfits. They're even matching, so that's already a good start. She looks so beautiful, and she's so beautiful. Oh my God, Chloe is beautiful. Her eyes, wow. Yeah, they look really nice. They're going straight to kissing, so. And the good thing is, because he's biracial, I believe. Oh my God, that earring. Kind of give him a pirate look, which is not a compliment. But he's biracial, and I believe she is from one of the islands. I'm just guessing. I don't remember her saying. So I like the fact that they don't know how they look, but I like his jewelry. I like his mint green suit. Likes the ring. They're kissing again. So yeah, I don't see anything red flaggy when it comes to these two. They seem like they're both attracted to each other. They're both happy. They didn't have much drama going on in the pods. She likes his earrings, so that would have been probably the biggest thing. They're both happy. Yeah, she is so pretty. Thomas, clearly, they bonded over a family. So I believe Thomas didn't have one of his parents in his life, or his mom wasn't someone who showed him love. So a lot of trauma bonding in this season. So yeah, they're going to meet. She talks a lot about Victoria and David Beckham. So hopefully she doesn't expect him to look like David Beckham, because if you come with that notion, like, it won't work out in Love is Blind. But before, because they're going to finally like reveal themselves to each other. But she was saying, oh, her type is blue eyes and blonde. He's the opposite of that. I think his eyes are like regular brown, and he has black hair. But he has the tattoos, so that's got that going for him. I know for sure he's going to like her. Don't ask me why. If you see them, I'll see if I can get pictures so I can put it so you can see what I'm talking about. She's beautiful. She's a very beautiful girl. I don't know if she's going to like him, especially because she said her type is blonde and blue eyes. But we'll see how things go. I hope it works out for them. But again, Kim either has to loosen up, because I feel like she's too picky, she's perfectionist, and he seems like a down to earth person. That's probably why Clement, the other horny Frenchman, the other horny her option too would have been better, because it seems like he also lives an upscale life like her. But let's see how it goes. Play. I like she's dressed like she's going to the opera, and he's dressed like he's going to a concert, a rock concert. So he likes her. He pecked her on the cheek. Let's see if she likes him. Okay, he said she's beautiful. I think they look good. Okay, you know what? Maybe I misjudge her. She may be like that uppity girl. I've also been called uppity sometimes. So maybe she's one of those girls who's strict, but when in her marriage, she is more submissive and more lovey-dovey. We'll see. Because Asians tend to be like that in their couples. Like, from what I've seen, I don't know if it's a stereotype. Please don't come for me. But from what I've seen, is that they're all like, their voices even change. They hold their man. They like to feel like, no, girl. Oh, the David Beckham, the tattoos. She called him the French David Beckham. Oh, that's good. Oh. Okay, so I don't know if she's just consoling herself. But again, they have a promise if she turns down and he's more patient with her. Because I like to pinpoint who will be more problematic. So for the first couple, Alexander and Chloe, I thought it would be Alexander if any problems. And this couple, I believe it's going to be Kim. And by the way, you know what? Kudos to Love is Blind fans, because I always just wonder where the Asian representation is, and I'm so happy seeing a lot of like Asian representation in this season. It has to be Love is Blind, right? Yeah. So she seems skeptical. She's saying seems like he's overly emotional, but she says she still has feelings, and he's sold. He's sold. He's sold. It's the next couple. Seems really nice. He proposed to her. It was, I think so far it's been the most beautiful proposal. His speech was beautiful. He gave her, I believe, his grandmother's bracelet. I'm gonna say grandmother. And then yeah, he proposed. Then she goes ahead and says, there's one quality, physical quality, that she looks for, and she's like, because she's 6 foot, she likes wearing a heel. She's one of those girls who likes to look good, dress up. So I'm like, Jonathan isn't looking tall. Madi look tall. Jonathan doesn't look tall. Also, I like the fact that she told him that she was Congolese, and he told her that he was mixed race. I don't know how I feel about them sharing how they look, because that defeats the purpose of the show. It's supposed to be love is blind. It's supposed to go in blind, not knowing the person is yellow, pink, purple, where they're from, what their background is. Because if you connect with someone, you connect. Sometimes things culturally may slip up, or maybe you hear how they talk and you probably can, but still, don't outright say it. I don't know. I don't like that. So they already kind of knew how they would look. So, but nevertheless, there was still a physical element that was a surprise. So episode 2, sorry, left us in a cliffhanger. So I'm going to continue right now. But basically, they opened the doors, and during the reveal, both of them just look at each other. So she was just looking at him more like she's kind of waiting for his reaction, or is she just taking him in like, yeah, I'm definitely like, she definitely, I don't even see them like together. I know for sure she is taller than him. And I remember before the reveal, she's like, should I wear flats just in case? And I'm like, no, wear what you want to wear. All the girls in the pods were like encouraging her. So and she said she's 6 foot. So with heels, she could be like 6'2", 6'3". Yeah, I couldn't even tell it from the mirror, because the mirror she was like basically like grand, tall, like a goddess. And then I just saw him and I'm like, so I know a lot of couples where the lady is taller than the man, and the men don't seem to. Usually the men are very confident in themselves, as long as the wallet is tall, hey? But usually they're very confident in themselves that they're okay if the woman is taller than them. And sometimes the way you walk and the way you hold yourself, if you're very confident, you know how they say stand 10 toes, you actually seem and appear more taller. So if you don't make it weird, then usually people don't really, they just overlook it. So I don't really care, like, to us, because it's not us in a relationship, it's mostly them. Is she okay with it, and is he okay with it? Other than if that was something that was a deal breaker for her, then she shouldn't have come on this show. Another thing is, I'm not going to say it. Let's wait. But I just have, let me just see how they're going to react to each other. And then if they're going to react the way I think they're going to react to each other, meaning, I don't know, one of them definitely is going to be fully comfortable. If the connection, the bond was stronger, they may be able to, because, when you meet someone initially, it's kind of like, yeah, like, you're taking it all in. She's very beautiful and he's a sweet man so far. Jonathan, I'm rooting for you. But it's going to be awkward. But let's see. Hope I'm wrong. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's like Jessica Rabbit. Oh, God, she looks so nice. Okay. They're both giving these weird looks. We're going to finally see them. Oh, God, it's been worse than I thought. When you hug someone short and you even have to hug down, like, even without the heels, she's way taller. I can just see from the torsos. Okay, he is proposing and she's relieved. Like, she's like, oh, okay. Oh, Cynthia. You can tell, especially after losing her parents and everything she's been through, she really wants to find love. And I really want it to be that for her. And please stand by that. Basically saying him being shorter isn't a problem, but he had to go on his tippy toes. As someone who likes men who are tall, I mean, if I find a man who everything is amazing, now that I'm in my 30s, I will not really care about him being short. I'm just saying, some things are more important. But as long as he makes you feel, because sometimes what I hear from tall girls is they sometimes don't want to be with a man who's shorter than them. Aside from him feeling a bit like his ego may affect how he feels about her being taller, but they want to feel like a woman. He wants to go into your man's arms and feel like So that's the only thing. He seems to like her. But then again, like I've noticed, a lot of tall girls end up with shorter men. A lot of tall men like short women. So opposites attract in that way, I think. She's caressing him. She seems more comfortable now. It's less awkward. But he's way shorter. It would be so messed up to find out he's the shortest person in the. Well, he's one of the shortest men, sorry, in the whole show. I'm rooting for them, but I hope they prove me wrong. But I know for sure it's going to be something. Yeah, she is. He seems to have no problem. She seems to now overlook it like it's not important. So it was awkward, but it was sweet. So I'm ready for them. I'm ready for them. I cross my fingers. Usually do that if you're. Am I not ready for them? Okay, so one couple down and a few more to go. So we're going on to our next couple. I will say this, I don't know if I've just done this before, but the rings are beautiful. Mind you, I'm not too sure. I know some people sometimes bring like rings from like their grandparents. I think I've seen that once or twice in the US version, but the rings are beautiful. So if the men have been choosing the rings, kudos. But then let's also give it out. The women have been stunning. I kind of felt like in most cases, the women look so much better than the men. Look so much better, more accomplished, more into the experience and the experiment, experience and experiments. Anyway, so our next couple again, yay, Asian representation. We're happy. It's so lovely. Like, he's so cute. However, he's a bit shy. He's an introvert. He also mentioned about the cameras being around. He came from maybe. There's so many Asians. I've even lost track of where they're from. But I think he said his parents came from Thailand. They came and they worked hard and they learned the language and all of that. So I guess that's why he's so humble. Like, his humility is really high. And yeah, so he connected with Sabrina. Sabrina, I believe she's from North Africa. Very beautiful, very beautiful. But from what she says, that her esteem is not the best. She had connected with someone else. I believe his name was Julian. I believe it's Julian. Julian, there've been some snippets of him. He's very unserious. He said he was talking about how he has been thinking about I don't know if she's an ex-girlfriend, an ex-hookup, a side thing, I don't know, a situationship that he had before, and he was thinking of leaving the experiment. I'm like, why would you even say that? Why? Why would you say that? Like, if you're to leave. If you want to say something like that, you might as well have left. So good thing that Sabrina was like, you know what, I'm not wasting my time. Even some comments she was making in the beginning, maybe physically, like she would probably like him, but otherwise she made the right choice. Vanni, she's so sweet. She seems very outgoing, so I don't know if that's going to be a good balance. But I hope he comes out of his shell and they get comfortable. Otherwise, I mean, I have seen couples where the woman is outgoing and the man isn't, and it works. The other way around, where the man is very outgoing and the woman isn't, usually does not work. Like, your man is a pretty animal, goes out on the ladies, like more of a homebody. Those usually don't work. From what I've seen. I'm talking about my long life, but maybe she'll bring him out of his shell, but because she is also not fully secure in herself, yeah, she's beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Like, women are very beautiful, but I think she said a previous relationship kind of messed her up, so I think she's seeking a validation. We're gonna see. I like to think like he's going to like how she looks. She has like kind of like those Middle Eastern, like, looks, very beautiful. If anyone watches Dubai Bling, they'll know she'll fit right in. And the way she dresses, even her dress, is something that I would see myself wear in her reveal. And he's tall. Again, poor Cynthia. She had to get the shortest one, but he's tall. He has a good body. He has a beautiful smile. He probably, aside from another castmate, Yannick, my African brother, his fashion style is good. Like, he looks good in the clothes that he wears. He dresses down, he dresses up. So fingers crossed. I like them so far. They're one of my favorite couples. So I'm rooting for them. Let's see how things go. Oh, he smile. Not sure how she's feeling, but he's clearly happy. This is like the brightest I've seen. And walk that walk, girl. She's walking. Dress looks nice on her. Okay, they've hugged. Look at her arms, though. She works out. My arms like that too. Soon. I'm saying soon, like I'm doing something. Soon I'll start doing something with my arms. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's so kind. He's so humble. He smiles just so sweet. Like, he could literally insult me, and I would be like, oh, like a puppy. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair. I just washed it, so it's a little bit wet. Okay. He's happy. I like that all the men have actually gone down and like formally proposed. So far, yeah, I believe all men did that. I don't know if it's something that in other versions they do, but I'm noticing it in this France. She's talking much more than him, which was expected. I mean, he's in awe, but hopefully it comes out of his shell. He's like, probably, how did I get this body? Oh, they've kissed. But she's the one who reached out for the kiss. Nah, you know how we feel about that. I like how she walks. I need to work on my walk. Dish, dish, dish. She walks like she needs like her own soundtrack. Oh. Her ring is nice and simple. So yeah. How many more couples? Jesus Christ, so many couples. Okay, and we're just on episode 3. But yeah, I'm happy. I really hope they work out. But let's see. He just has to stop being shy. On to the next. Okay, I guess we're heading to one of our final couples. So this one had the most drama, mostly because it was a love triangle, and one of the members of this love triangle was a complete biatch. Not a but a biatch. So he's called Charlie. Charlie, I believe. He seems like he has a big personality. He says he's an MMA fighter, but he's just one of those that his looks won't match what you perceive based on his personality, how he talks, what he says he does for a living. So I believe even I like seeing how the girls were perceiving him and also seeing what he put out. I'm like, okay, they may be disappointed. And because from what he puts out, you probably think he's like an outgoing, tattoos, has a rough look. He says he's an MMA fighter. When you see him, he's very put together. Even his physique, his style, it's giving a content. So we'll see how that goes. So before I say who he chose, the love triangle was between Saha and Julie, another Asian. Julie, oh my god, I'm just so happy. It's like so far Alexandre, Chloe, okay, at least she has Asian background, and okay, Cynthia and Jonathan, no, Kim and Thomas. Kim has Asian background. Vanni and Sabrina, Vanni Asian background. She have a couple. Am I missing a couple? I hope not. So yeah. Now we have Charlie. So Charlie, Sarah. I believe Sarah is Middle East. I believe. And then Julie. I'm not good with names. The fact I'm remembering all these names, kudos to me, honestly. Julie is more outgoing. She is open with her sexuality. She is basically an open book. I believe she also has not had the best experience when it comes to relationships, but she at least was able to open herself up to Charlie. Then Sarah is more so she believes she's that girl. So when she found out that Julie was liking Charlie, she went and gave him an ultimatum. He said, "Okay, let him think about it." Then she's like, "Okay, damn, that ultimatum didn't work. So let me go and talk bad about Julie," which is no bueno. That's the one thing. If anyone wants to go to Love is Blind, the one thing you can never do is talk bad about that. In fact, don't acknowledge the other person. So she was basically became a game for her, like she wants to win. Even amongst her friends, who I don't want to say her friends, her followers, she was saying, "Oh, she's boring. Julie's boring. Doesn't want a boring woman who wants to live an exciting life." Like she was saying, she was selling herself, but she was actually showing what she's selling. It's like talking, but your actions don't match. Even with him, when he was asking her questions, she was like, "I don't want to open myself up unless I know that I'm your one, like the one." So just it's very strange behavior. And then when he finally folded, again, Charlie, I'm disappointed, but he folded and he was like, "Okay, it's you." After she was shit talking Julie, I would have thought like he would have picked up and been like, "Okay, you know what? Why you saying all these things?" Because she called her basically a Jezebel. I'm trying to remember exactly. It's a lot of information because the way they show the couples is like back and forth. But she basically called her promiscuous. So not verbatim, but something like that. So he chose Sarah. Sarah was like, "I won. I freaking won." I don't even give her a lot of time because it kind of seemed like she's playing up for the cameras. That's what I think. But yeah, in the end, Julie, because if he had come at me like where came Julie, like, "Yeah, I've chosen Sarah because, like the things I've heard about you and everything," I'd be like, "We bonded, right? You're going off what someone else said, especially because this is for marriage." And I'd say it'd be. But Julie fought for her life. She was like, why don't you, like, you know me for who I am? Why would I say those things? Why would you believe someone when I've shown you who I am and all that? So he thought about it. His connection was stronger with Julie, to be honest, because she actually gave him something. So then he went back to Sarah and he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm choosing Julie." And then she's like, "What? Anyway, don't bother DMing me because I know you will." I'm like, I don't want to put you down. Sarah is a pretty girl in her own way. I'll just keep it at that. But Julie's bad. Julie's beautiful. And she has a gap. Like, I like her with a gap. It's nice. My mom has a gap. My brother has a gap. My baby girl has a gap. It's beautiful. So she's very beautiful. She's probably like one of those like typical Asians you would see in a runway. So like she's globally beautiful. So I was like, "Girl, no, you're not what you think you are. It's not giving what you think it's giving." So she went to her friends and she told them, and like, "Oh my God, Charlie's an asshole." And Julie seems like she probably, she's focused. Her goal is to get a man, not make friends. I respect that. So even when she came back engaged because he proposed to her, I think she only got like two people who were like, celebrating her. Sarah and her followers were all giving her like she was like, "What did she have to do? She had to beg for that ring." Such a hater. Hater vibes. Like, it's not a good look. I don't even know. Even if you're an actual hater, why would you show that to international TV? Like, you want to be the villain, but I remember, like, because I'm into reality TV like from way back. But I remember when villains were just, they were not so performative. They were just, who, like, I can't even say that because they do bad things. They do bad things you can actually believe or you understand. Because it's not like Julie was, I don't even know what, I won't give it any more life. But anyway, it chose Julie, made the right choice. Now let's see. My worry is the idea they have of Charlie is not necessarily, at least physically, he's not going to look like how they think he's going to look based on how his personality is and what he has thought about his, like, his career and everything. So I hope that Julie likes him, but I know he's going to like her. She's beautiful. So let's go. Oh, I love her dress. She looks so nice. Ah, that body. Let's see. They've had, okay, I was hoping that he wasn't going to be shorter than her. They're about the same height, so that's okay. I don't know if they like each other yet, but the ring's beautiful. He's so nervous though. Bit awkward, but it's okay. He has specs on the lips. Oh. So I think he likes her, but like she said, that's not her usual type. They're talking about her background. I like the fact that she didn't share with him a background. Him, if she can see past him not being her type and she grows, because unfortunately, when it comes to women, sorry, unfortunately, sometimes if a man is not your type, you can go to be attracted to him based on his personality and how he treats you. But when a man doesn't like you, I don't think you can say the same thing. Physically, it's hard. Oh, she has just said that she's not attracted to him. but she's being open-minded. So
Ça y est, c'est vraiment officiellement même fiancé. Voilà, on est ensemble dans les bras. On peut rester comme ça tout le truc. Hein. Là, c'est magnifique, alors j'ai beaucoup de chance. Pour l'instant, j'aime tout. Et je suis très heureux. Très heureux. Regarde.
he seems to be he seems to be happy. I feel like Charlie would probably be happy with any of the women in the pods, to be honest. And I just don't see that yellow. Maybe there's something else that put her off. Go whiten your teeth, please. I just imagine if you're coming on a show, not to put down, because I want to put down someone for their looks, but teeth is something you have control over. Like, at least go for whitening. I didn't realize it before because he kind of talks with his mouth closed. Like, he doesn't, when he smiles with his mouth. But his teeth are yellow. Now I'm going to start looking at everyone's teeth. Oh, fans, no. I know there's Sensodyne there, okay? Okay, now we have the final couple. And please tell me it's the last couple there. I'm losing track. I'm excited for this couple. Tatiana, from the beginning, I told you how she had connected with Thomas, who's engaged to Kim, because they bonded over both being single parents and their children were around the same age. I like how she took it. Of course, like she ain't living out her husband. Because she was like, you know what? The first guy, he chose someone else. She cried, but she was a good sport about it. She wished them well. The next guy, he ended up being, oh my, that's the first, but he ended up being removed from the show. Apparently, he was meeting up with a lady in a hotel. So I guess the pods is where they come and they prepare for, it's like a common area, but they probably sleep in like a hotel somewhere. I'm thinking because how else? I didn't have any outside contact at all, but they ended up being removed. I didn't like him anyways. He was too much of a smooth talker. And thank God they ended up removing him. So she then focused on Yannick. Yannick is beautiful, beautiful chocolate man. He's from, I don't know if it's Central Republic. I don't remember the country. He shared it, so she knew he was African. She also shared because she's biracial. She's half Ivorian, and I'm guessing French. So I'm like, oh my god, I don't like that because he basically is like, okay, she's mixed, and African men, they do love their mixed, ladies. I'm African, I can speak on it. So I wish he hadn't shared like where she's from, but he's still going to be impressed because not only is she just mixed race, she is beautiful. Her body is beautiful. You would think being a mom, I think she's the oldest lady. She's 39. She had a bit of a breakdown when he was explaining to her about another connection. I don't know if it's because she was like, oh my god, not again, like a repeat of Thomas and Kim, and you could see like. I don't want to say the word, but she's getting a bit desperate to, be chosen, be married. It's kind of like, I'm not living without a husband. So good thing is Yannick was able to like see past through it. They probably had more in-depth conversation, and first they both found out they have like African background. It made it probably easier. He had another connection, I believe it was Cindy or Sydney. Um, I guess like on paper she's like, but she was also desperate. She was desperate having a family. When he told her, there's no spark, she was fighting for, telling him like, why would you lead me on? I was kind of like, if he tells you there's no spark, let it go. Then she said also questioning his other connection. She even had the balls to go to Tatiana in the pods and be like, I thought you were just seducing him. Like, Tatiana is a better woman than me. I'd be like, woman, shut up. Like, this is not, oh, I have come and I've stolen him from you. He said like, okay, I don't know if he told Tatiana, but like, I'm like, Cindy, he says there's no spark, let it go. Like, it was kind of sad. I know like previous couple I reviewed Julie when she was fighting for Charlie. It was because the reason that he wasn't choosing her was wrong. It was misconstrued information from Sarah, the other girl who he was seeing. So yeah, but this is like he's telling you there's no spark. It's not anyone telling him anything that's like wrong information or accusing you of anything. It's just how he's feeling. So I don't know why she was fighting it. It was like, oh god, and he wasn't even nice. Like Yannick is funny to me because I don't know how serious he's taking this like this experiment because he was dozing off. But then again, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I know sometimes editing it may be him in the pods and he's just snapping, not during a date. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But he's like very nonchalant, so you don't know how serious he is. We also didn't see like very deep conversations with him and Tatiana. So I don't know if it's just the fact that she's mixed race and she has African background but she's a single mom. So if you take the easy route, he'd have gone with Cindy or Sydney. So this is a spark. So and he wrote a letter. Like he wrote a letter, he explained. I don't know. I was Team Yannick. I just felt like Cindy was doing too much. Anyways, he proposed to Tatiana. Finally, I'm happy for her. She wanted that husband. At least she's living with her fiance, and I think they'll look good together. Both very beautiful people, and let's hope that he's very serious because she has a child. So, and she says that she's very self-aware, she's very open. She's like, you know what? I have baggage. I don't know. It's not a nice term to call your child baggage. That's a blessing. Like I have a blessing with me. 2 for 1. Those are the best deals. So, I have no doubt he's going to like her. There is no red blooded man who will not find her beautiful, and I know for sure he's going to be attracted to her. I don't know if she likes them chocolate, but she heard that he was African. And to be fair, out of all the men she dated, he's the best. Like he's probably the most fun too, but he's the best looking. So let's see how things are gonna go. I'm happy for this couple. I just hope they don't play in my face, but I'm happy. I'm also happy for Tatiana finally. She's excited. Oh, that face. That face, even he wasn't expecting it. Wasn't expecting it. Look at him. He did a lean back, like, let me look at you. And he looks better from behind. He does look like he smells good. Oh, he said he's cute. Wait, how old is he? He does look young, but I'm pretty sure they're all like 30. Okay, like each other. This is one of the best reveals I've ever seen, honestly. And it had to be fun. Oh. Okay, Pastor Yannick. Oh, Sheila. Oh my god, I love how if a man has nice cologne, oh my god, it just ups everything. I like how they talk to each other. It seems very empowering. You ever seen one of those couples that are both like pastors? And he's very confident. Someone like Tatiana can be, remember, she's older. I'm pretty sure she's older. I think she's one of the oldest women. So she has a child. She's very accomplished. The way she looks, the way she dresses, the way she talks. It's so easy for you to be intimidated. But he's not at all. Like, he's in awe and fascinated, but he's very. Oh, she looks beautiful. Oh. Oh. Oh, he looked behind.
She's my wife. Et moi, je suis dans ma tête, tu vois. Je me suis engagé, j'ai déjà passé le cap.